Hi guys, welcome to my channel. And today we will talk about third semester assignments, which is for the subject international business. And this is applicable for the regular cycle, which is December 2022 cycle. Just giving you a brief. I think you already are into third semester, so you already aware of the stuff about exams and assignments pattern. So assignments cover 30 marks out of the total 100 marks, so 30% weightage. It comprises of the three questions for second, third A and third B. Each question is of 10 marks. The word limit is 1000 words plus minus. So 10% is acceptable. Two important concepts, two important things which you always keep in your mind while preparing the assignments. The very first thing is the copy case, and the second one is plagiarism. So if we talk about the copy case, so don't share your assignments with anyone. Otherwise, you both means the person who is sharing the assignment and the second one who is getting the assignment, both if uploaded the same document, then you both will come into the copy case and you both will get 0 marks. And second is plagiarism. So if you are using internet or maybe you are using NMIMS content even from the books or any presentation, always write the stuff in your own words. If you directly copy paste even from the NMIMS book, then it falls under plagiarism. So maximum 20% plagiarism is allowed. Keep it till 15%. I already shared a video how to check and how to reduce the percentage of the plagiarism from your assignments. You can refer to that. So these two are the important things. Let's quickly start with the international business assignment. So this is I have downloaded international business applicable for the December 2022 cycle. There are three questions for second, third A and third B. Let's discuss each of the question one by one. If you see the questions, those are a little bit case study based. Yes, but most of the stuff is available in the book, the theory content. So let's see what needs to be written. Okay, the first question is organizations engaged in the international business often face more complex situations than the organizations which conduct the domestic business. Critically evaluate the statement and explain the differences between the domestic and the international business. So the question is pretty much clear. We need to give a brief about the domestic and the international business and specify the key differences. And definitely we need to explain the statement which is being provided about the complex situations which we normally face. And it's pretty much obvious that in case of international trade, international business, the things are a little bit complicated in comparison to the domestic business. Page numbers to refer: page number 3 and page number 5 give a brief about the international business and the differences between the international and the domestic businesses. So let's see page number 3 in the book. It's better because it's a 10 marks question to give a brief conceptual understanding of the international business where we are selling the goods across the national borders. So you explain that stuff. Not much, but yes, you can cover 100 to 150 to 200 words for this, because if you see the differences between, then it's almost cover 700 to 800 words. Like what's the key differences in terms of the factors of production, in terms of goods services, in terms of the currency, in terms of the marketplace, in terms of the language as well as the cultural barriers. So if you read this content, it's pretty much relatable and you can frame the each of the point in your own words. So that's straightforward. First question is clear. Going to the second question, second, it's a little bit case study based. An Indian jewelry brand Tanishq wants to enter in the Middle East market with its range. What are the choices available to enter into the overseas market, and what's the best suited option? So, what ways to enter into the international market? So, firstly, we need to understand what are the different ways. So, going to the page number 159. So if we refer to the page number 159, there are different ways how how a industry or a company, any entity enters into the international business or into the international market. Couple of them which are being mentioned, like the one is exporting, second is licensing, third one is franchisee, fourth one is mergers and acquisitions, next is joint ventures, then next is strategic alliance, then wholly owned subsidiaries, contract manufacturing, and tertiary project. Right, so just read all this stuff. You need to explain maybe 4, 5, or 10 liners as per your understanding. Just start explaining each of these things one by one, and after that you need to understand that which one is the correct one, which Tanishq needs to be followed, or you can say that Tanishq can follow to enter into the international business market. So, firstly, give a brief, and after that, you can explain for Tanishq. Now, moving to the third question. The third question is Vinayak began an electric fan manufacturing unit in Navi Mumbai 10 years ago. He sells BLDC energy saver fans to several towns in the Maharashtra and South India. So the business is doing well. Vinayak started to feel that he should expand this business by attracting more customers. Vinayak has an opportunity to sell the mask to Sri Lanka and Mauritius. He has been contacted by a party in the Gurgaon for sales. Also, has been observed that worldwide the demand of BLDC energy saving electric fans is on the rise. Based on the production of his production capacity, Vinayak can either take up the Northeast market or plan for the export. What factors are to be considered by Vinayak to decide if he go for the export in Sri Lanka and Mauritius, right? So, although the answer is not clear cut provided in the book, but you can refer to the page number 88. So, if you see, it's mentioned as export import procedures. Ideally, this is not the right answer, but you can get a little bit understanding that what are the factors which are being required. Like if I talk about setting up the organization, how you want to set up the organization, selecting the mode of operation, how you will sell or how you will ship the items, in case in our case study electric fans to Sri Lanka or maybe to Mauritius, because there is no direct way, maybe via flights or maybe some other modes, so cargo services. So you need to think from that perspective. Then after that, we need to select the right products, right channel, right distribution channels, thinking from the right buyers, selecting the correct markets, because you have just get only a single person who can help you out as per the case study, but you need to expand. So you need to think from all the perspective that okay, if you initiate this process, how long it will be helpful, how export will be helpful to grow your business. So you can get a little bit overview from these pointers, but yes, anyway you need to refer to internet. And from my perspective, there are a couple of things, like most important is the cost, second one is the market. So if you have studied about the marketing management, being you all have studied in first semester, so you can see about the segmentation and the targeting techniques, and these are the factors which will help you to grow in a market. So if we talk about the export, it's a little bit different, but it's relatable. So you can just uh, google for this a little bit, and you can just easily specify about the various factors, the needing factors for Vinayak to take the decision. Then next part comes the third B, which is if Vinayak decides to go for the exports, what procedures and documents are required. So if you go to the page number 88, so export import procedures. So it's straightforward, wherein you require to specify all these details. This is the complete step by step process. Ideally, it's a 500 mark, so it's not required to give all the details of each and every pointer. Just one or two liner for each stuff is totally fine, because in this question two things are being asked. First is procedures, and the second one is the documentation. So if you see the documentation, so these are the certain documentations, commercial documents, customer management, export import assistant documents, document prescribed by the importers company. So just explain just mention all these documents. So I think that will cover almost more than 500 words. There is a possibility that for the third B question you might exceed the 500 words. It's fine. 550 or 560 words is okay, but try not to exceed those words, right? So this is all about the third B question, and I think we have covered all the questions. Only a little bit tricky or the tricky part is the third A question. Besides this, all the questions are being provided in your book, and you can just directly refer. And for the third B, it's straightforward. So even in this case, there's a possibility you will get a high plagiarism. That's totally fine. So this is all for the this particular subject. And if you have any doubts or facing any issue, you can feel free to connect to me at ngasc.mba@gmail.com. If you like this video, do like, do subscribe, and stay connected for further videos. Thank you so much.